Good morning, Roy.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monitor Day.
Happy Monitor Day. We are giving a monitor away today. We will share with you the code words you must put in there, and then you will have 10 minutes to enter the drawing. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So random time today.
Random time.
Got it.
We are doing it like a fire drill. So we're not going to have any smoke. We're going to let you know it's coming. But then you'll have 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Let me share our stuff. Slipping this morning. Got another hurricane hit Florida, man.
Really?
Yeah, gonna hit Central Florida and all that. So
I missed that whole.
Oh man. All right. What are we looking like? We got a drop overnight. We had a ripper right out the gate. Or sorry, to close the week last week. So it doesn't look like it's held that rip. Any news overnight?
Not that I've seen, so not sure what's going on with what we got here, but we got is levels holding strong. NQ levels. As it shows you, you can't hit enter. You got to click on the one. Levels are levels. Levels play out. So draw your levels, find your zones, trust your zones. You can see here, we've tested this upper zone a couple times. Guess what? It's held. Drew this lower zone, came down, hit it. Was it done? It's bounced off of it, coming back to it now. So we're looking for either support or for it to break down. I got a sneaky feeling we might see a little pop at open, or we've got roughly 27 minutes to open, so we could see a little pop here back up to VWAP before open. This is on the NQ. I'm going to focus on this combine this morning. See if we can get this passed. We're at 3,047. We just need 2,953 more to pass it. So we'll see if we can find it. With NQ, I've noticed I've traded it on this one only, and it's you can get there pretty quick. You can also lose it pretty quick. So experiment with NQ a little bit. I was telling Roy this morning, let's swap over to, I don't know what just happened. There you go. If you look at the NQ on Bookmap, it's definitely different than watching the ES on Bookmap. You can look, you see your big areas are 20 orders, 30 orders. And if you go back to ES and you look at it, let's let it pop back up. It's thinking. And you can see you got 400 orders, 200 orders, 300 orders. I mean, it's daylight and dark's different too. It's kind of crazy. So, and you can see there's actually more. CBD is a good lot higher on ES, which means that the buyers are stronger even on this pullback here. Then you look at NQ, you got CBD is at negative 1,300, so about a $7,000 difference. I mean, $6,000 point between the two. So really interesting. So this is going to take a minute to figure out for me.
Yeah, and as you said, you were just playing around with it on a combine. You're not looking to do any sort of XFA on it until you can get a wrangle.
Right. And look, here's the deal. If you look at if you ever watch Top Step TV and you see where they have the your leaderboard, all your leaders are going to be, and all your ones that make tons of money are going to be in the NQ just because you get to move. So I've traded NQ in the past. It's been a while since I've traded it, but I kind of want to play around with it some and see if I can figure it out. If I can, eventually I will trade it in XFAs. Right now, I just don't. If I do trade them in XFAs, it's a super tight stop, and I do a take profit. I don't. I haven't been trailing it up, so we shall see. A couple things. please like and subscribe to the channel. We are at 174 subscribers this morning, so kudos to everybody for. We're on the track to 500. Like I said, we will get 500 soon enough, but we're trying to get there. So please share with your friends. Help us get to 500. The more you share it, the better it is. And like I said, we're not sure what we're going to do in the giveaway at 500 yet. We'll come up with something that's going to be better than the 500. The mantra giveaway is today. We're going to put a code word up at some point. The code word up will be up for 10 minutes. And everybody that enters that code in that 10 minutes time will jot your name down. You'll go into a drawing and we will pick you, the winner, live on here today. And something else, just hey, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
The support is phenomenal. We're growing every day. Couldn't be prouder of the way we're growing and how we're doing it. So just thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Just can't say that enough, I don't think. And one more thing banner to look at before we go on and start talking about stocks. Roy sucks at picking college picks. He's horrible. Now, over on the year, he has not gotten the first one right. He ain't even sniffed getting close to one right. So that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Might leave this one up on. Roy sucks at college picks. Might just
make sure everybody gets the message.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm getting a little echo on our thing, by the way.
It's subtle, but it's there.
Yeah, just letting everybody know.
Yeah,
it's a work in progress, right? We're still in the combine stage.
Right.
I still got 8 more weeks. College picks.
Yeah, you got time to possibly get one right.
Wildly.
Look
at that. Yeah. ES did too.
Yeah.
Right off the zone.
It's kind of like it's there for a reason, huh?
Mm-hmm. So there was some European data overnight that I'm looking at. It looks like, Germany factory orders month over month. The forecast was -2%. Previous was positive 2.9%, and it came in at -5.8%. So that was a big miss, and that hit right at about 2 a.m. and then at 4 a.m. European had retail sales that came in basically in line, 0.2%. So not saying that was the reason for the drop, but there was some economic data across the pond this morning.
Yeah, you had your bond yield rates have been rising too, so something to keep an eye on. No, I don't know if this whole thing. Let's see if this is the test here for everybody. Let's see if it'll pick up. Yeah, bond yields rise as taking rates bets cause stocks to drop. And then it's a lot more. I just won't go into it. So I didn't know if it would pick the whole thing up or not. So we tried. We've got a couple people watching so far. Let's get the likes up. Let's get everybody like, subscribe. We're kind of in a spot here. See if it's going to test VWAP. What we'll do at that area if we do get there.
So for ES, that's about 4 points from here.
Yeah. I'm gonna share something. I forgot what I was fixing to look up, so it's all good.
So we got a few events this week. Let me go over those so people can get prepped for their week. I'm actually going to share my screen on this one. It's a really good tweet. Was given out. But your NVIDIA AI Summit is Monday. Today. Pepsi has earnings tomorrow. FOMC minutes.
PepsiCo.
Sorry. PepsiCo. Fed has FOMC minutes come out Wednesday. U.S. CPI inflation Thursday. Jobless claims Thursday. Robo-taxi event for Tesla on Thursday. AMD has an AI event on Thursday. Friday, you've got bank earnings and PPI and the always sneaky Michigan consumer sentiment. So, basically Thursday's your day, right? CPI, Tesla event, AMD event, jobless claims. You got a busy week with some company specific events this week. So,
yep.
Keep an eye on all that. Earnings. Delta's also Thursday morning. So.
Yeah, you got some speakers today too that you need to keep an eye out for. Let me pull those up so you can see exactly what time they're speaking. So always need to know what is going on. So today we got you got Bowman speaking at 12, Kashkari at 12:50, and then you got Bostic after hours this afternoon. So Bostic will be speaking roughly about the time that the market opens back up at 5. So if you do trade Globex, you need to pay attention to that because they definitely could say something that's going to move the market. You never know. Here recently, I've noticed you've had a lot of speakers not speaking on monetary policies. They give a statement, they don't mention monetary policies, and they move on, and ends up being a nothing burger. But all you need is that one time where they do, and you get caught with your pants down, and that's never a good thing. So
I believe last Monday I thought J-Pow would be kind of a nothing burger. It turned out to not be that. I mean, he came in with a wrecking ball and actually gave some monetary policy, not policy updates, but gave some hints at the current status of the economy and stuff. So got to be prepared.
The hints is what gets you. So let's see what else is happening in the world. You do have the 6 month, 3 month, and 6 month bills coming out, auctions. So typically those don't do a lot, but with as little going on today, they actually could. So you need to pay attention to them. When there's not a lot of data coming out, usually some of your insignificant data might move the market. So it's good to keep an eye on it. Good to keep an eye on it. Long weekend. Startup Simpson was fantastic, by the way. One of the best shows. He played, I was telling Roy earlier before we started the stream that it's kind of funny. He had no opening acts. He got up, played over 3 hours straight, didn't take a break, it was hot and muggy, and rose up there wearing a sweatshirt. Actually made a comment like, I don't think the sweatshirt was a great idea to play in Mississippi with.
Yeah. We got a question from Howie. Yeah, I'll let's show him your banner. Let's show him your banner, bud.
Oh, you says, see the banner?
How the college picks go, Roy? Roy sucks at college picks. 3 exclamation points to just drive.
Roy has still gotten 0 college picks correct. 0.
So Arizona, Texas Tech, I took the over on. I think it ended like in the 40s, but Arizona kicked 6 field goals So there's your difference in my bet. Um, Howie with a laughing face. Wait for the zone. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Thank you for joining.
Good morning. Good morning.
Join our stream. So, yeah, it was a wild week in college football. I think we could touch on this for the next couple of minutes before the market opens. What you had 5 of your top 11 lose with should have been 6 with Miami.
Should have had 6. Should have been 6 all day. ACC decides to bail out Miami once again.
And you had
egregious. It was horrible.
Had some interesting shifting in the top 10. You had some teams fall quite a bit and some teams not fall as much as I thought. Tennessee only dropping 4 spots to Arkansas seemed a bit ridiculous to me, but I digress. It's going to be a fun college football year.
My team won this week.
On the road.
Top 10.
On the road.
Dominated South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good to have a little bit of a wake-up call early on in the season.
Yeah, let's see how we go. We can go to Baton Rouge this weekend, which is one of our hardest places to play in. That's one of the hardest places in the country to play in, no matter how good or bad LSU is. So, should Ole Miss win? Absolutely. Will they win? Who knows down there? Anything's a crapshoot there.
Yeah. Yeah, SEC is just bonkers right now. With, the added teams, the different environments, the non-divisions. The
biggest one, say what you want. Vanderbilt, of all schools, beating Bama.
And they handled them.
Did you see Lane Kiffin's press conference?
I did not.
So during his press conference, the actual Bama Vanderbilt game was on the screen, and he's like, they asked him a question, and he kind of stops, and he's just staring at the TV, and he's like, wait, guys, there's a once-in-a-lifetime thing going on right here. I got to check this out. It's been 23 years since Vanderbilt's beaten Alabama. And not only they beat them, they dominated both lines of scrimmage.
That's the thing. They were pushing them around. They were, it wasn't just fluke plays. They were grinding out 4 or 5 yard chunks.
Yeah, I saw a couple of Bama fans making excuses. Oh, well, we didn't do this. Like, no, bro, you got dominated.
Yeah.
Like on the line of scrimmage, you got dominated.
I believe Vandy was 0-60 against top 5 teams. 0-60 lifetime. So to get your first top 5 team against Bama.
Howie, didn't they take the goalpost down to the river? So, Howie, if you hadn't seen the video with the goalpost marching, if you hadn't been to Nashville, you have Broadway. Broadway's where all the bars are, all the parties happen, everything's going on. They paraded the goalpost down Broadway to the river, and I don't know who thought it was a bright idea to throw it in the river. But it was the smartest kids doing the dumbest thing there, but it was phenomenal. I love it. And
did you see they timed it? So it took them 57 minutes from taking the goalpost down, starting to take the goalpost down to get it to walk it all the way through the river. It took 57 minutes. They had like a little Google map drawing as they were doing it.
Well, being an Ole Miss fan, I've actually, when we beat Bama the first time, I think it was with 14 here at home. And when I saw the goalpost walk right by our tailgate, we're sitting there and like, hey, here comes the goalpost. It is so fun to see.
Yeah. That's the pageantry of college football. I was a part of one field storming when I was little. In 96, we beat Steve Spurrier's Florida Gators, number 1 versus number 2 here in Tallahassee, or at Florida State, and it was something to behold.
Yep, yeah. It's one thing. NFL is the king, there's no doubt, but college, as far as like just that part, is just unmatched.
Yeah,
unmatched. Yeah. Love it.
But So we got 10 minutes to open. How we looking?
We're just, chugging around here at the EMAs on NQ. Let's see what ES is doing here. Same thing, almost identical.
Mm-hmm.
So, is what it is. I'm going to try to pass this combine. I've traded NQ on this combine. We're going to try to pass this combine with NQ only. So, all you NQ traders that feel like you've been left out, well, don't feel left out anymore.
Maybe we should add that to the thumbnail. And ES/NQ. So people that are looking can see that we've expanded out. I'm sticking with ES. NQ and I have a history that I don't want to relive.
I'm still ES on my XFAs. If I do trade NQ, it's going to be with a tight stop, and like Roy, I'm going to play a tight take profit too. Just hit a goal and get out. And you can wick so easily off of it right before you hit a target. So there's no sense in getting greedy with it, in my opinion. We got CBD, which is the opposites of CBD on which is really interesting. You can look at here on NQ, it is negative 1172. But then you swap over to AS, and it is, wait for it, plus 7,000.
Mm.
So it's two different stories here on NQ and ES, which is really interesting. So not quite sure how to take all this morning. So, no, didn't think. You got to be careful if you do too many. There we go. I don't know why it keeps doing that. We'll figure it out. But back to the regular chart. There we go. We got everything fixed. Now we wait. I'm in no hurry to jump into a trade this morning. We'll let it trend. Right now, you would probably say we have a little uptrend going on here. So let's start out. There we go.
Well.
So we'll see if it breaks it down. Only thing is, if it does break down here, you're going to be right back in the zone. So do we clear it or do we come right back to it? So you have to be careful on that part. Cashiap Capital, good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Throw it up there since we got it. We can do it. Cashiap's good morning. Good morning, people. Good morning, fine people. So like I said, we're doing the giveaway today. Not going to post the time we're doing the giveaway. We want some people to join. And in here, you do have to be watching. You have to say the code word in the chat to qualify to win. If we have multiple, we'll do a spin the wheel live here. If we have one, guess what? You're going to win it. So
congrats.
We'll see how it goes. It's a nice little monitor. It'd be good for if you travel or if you don't have a second monitor. It'd be great for that. Getting a little.
But most of all, it's just a thank you for
absolutely. What'd you say it was, Roy? Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for all of you for being in here. We appreciate each and every one of you. Our channel has grown leaps. I mean, we've grown 5x in the last week and a half. So you gotta love it. So thank you all for being here. Like I said, the monitor giveaway will be today. The code word will be up for 10 minutes once we announce it. Be up for 10 minutes. Everybody that enters at this point and says the code word in chat will qualify. We put in the drawing to win the monitor. We will figure out a way to get in touch with you to get your info so I can send it to you, but we will go through it that way. Still, if you have forgotten when Roy does his pick of the week, always bet the opposite of Roy.
Bet the opposite, yes. That has been about as strong of an indicator as you'll find in the gambling spheres.
Yep. Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if you can help us get to 500, we appreciate it. We are, like I said, we're growing fast. We are 174, I think, last I looked this morning, which is, it's not a lot for everybody, but it's a lot for us. And we are so happy to be there. So very appreciative of each of you.
I believe we're doing another type of giveaway at 500 as well. We haven't decided what we want to give away, but we're enjoying this quite a bit, actually. I mean, we didn't stream on Friday. It's good to kind of have that break, but I will be honest, a little part of me missed it. So some of you guys saw me on the Discord chatting a little bit more, sharing funny stuff and having a good time. But
yeah, I woke up super early Friday, and was actually, if we were streaming, wouldn't have traded a thing on the stream because I had locked all accounts up by then. So
yeah, I woke up and I locked my XFAs right away. And about midday, I was annoyed at myself for doing it, but by the end of the day, I was very appreciative of doing it. Not that I blew up anything or any of that stuff. I just I did mistrade a combine, but I was just so pleased with sticking to a plan. Don't trade XFAs. Didn't feel it, so I didn't. I start Monday now, just normal and refreshed as I was on Thursday when I last traded them. So,
yep. Well, look, a lot for me on some of these, taking these Fridays off without streaming. A lot of Fridays I'm gonna take off altogether and do something just to get out. And once college football starts, we tailgate every home game, and the people, if you don't tailgate and if you've never been in charge of a tailgate, it's a lot to it.
A lot, yeah.
So once you stream all week, and then you have to make sure you got all your stuff ready, everything's working, everything, you got test stuff, have it all ready. You got to unload it, pack everything up, pack everything back out, decorate, do all the stuff, come back, make sure that everything's in the right tote where it's supposed to be. Anything needs to be washed or cleaned out. By the time Monday rolls around, you really don't get, your weekend's not much of a break. So the Friday breaks will be just to kind of get away and touch grass and not have to think about anything for a day. For me.
Yeah, and regardless of how you end the week, right? Obviously, we all want to end the week green and good, but it's good to stop, right? Have a stopping point, have a reset. If it's a day, if it's an hour, if it's whatever, just have a reset moment. We're about to hit the open here, but shout out to Sadie. I don't know if you guys follow Sadie on Twitter. He's done a really good video series on like kind of his beginning of starting to get trading, and his first video is on mental state. It has nothing to do with indicators or any of that stuff. It's about keeping your mental state in order, and you are your own worst enemy type stuff. And he's got a lot of good tips in there, kind of echoing some of the things that we're trying to achieve in here of take breaks, reset, don't oversize, manage your risk, yada, yada, yada. So,
yeah, the mental part of trading is probably the toughest thing you'll ever tackle. So here we come. We got 15 seconds till open now. So let's see what we do. We're going to pop up to VWAP. Do we go past VWAP? Do we reject back down? We will know here in just a second. But
so what we've had the last few sessions is just a dump right at the open. So
yeah.
But we've been having move up in the pre-market session. So this one was kind of the opposite. So
NQ's coming up, going to test VWAP right off the bat. Right off the bat.
ES tapped it. Let's see. Get market tide all ready to go to share.
Yeah, ES is, NQ's right here at it, trying to. Interesting. MO imbalance this morning. S&P 500 was negative 72 million. NASDAQ was negative 20 million. Dow was negative 45 million. The Mag 7 negative 10. You saw that pop there, and now you're seeing not the prettiest of candles here.
No, not the prettiest candles at all.
So we're going to watch. If we get this break of this this trend channel here, we might look to go short pretty quick here. If we hold, might look to go long. I don't really want to go long with a wick like this, to be honest with you. Not after. So it's either we'll be looking for a short or nothing here, right? Well, I mean, let's see. We're still
ES with a much.
Sure.
Yes, to say ES with a much uglier candle.
Yes, that is not good.
So I think if NQ starts to crack, ES may have a strong move down. But ES is holding the channel that you drew is basically it's testing that channel now. For if you draw the same one on ES, it's good. It's good.
There you go. Same with the ES. Back to it again. But I've committed to NQ on this. On this one, I like a short here. I wish we could break. I'm going to take one with a high. Stop being at the high.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can break this down and go ahead and pass this combine on one trade. U.S. Supreme Court rejects appeal by former Chicago bank CEO convicted of bribery involving the Trump campaign. Anything involving the Trump campaign we know is going to be scrutinized and watched. So something to pay attention to. Orders are moving down on Bookmap a little. Like I said, this is a little different for me. I'm learning. They kind of pop everywhere, but I'm kind of watching that. Probably that 2,100 area right above it seems to be where a lot of the kerfuckle's happening at now. So we'll see what happens there if we get there. Right now we're about $1,000 up on this trade right this second, a little over $1,000. So let's see if we can break this channel and do something. Probably should have looked to scale out some there, but we did not. So right on the channel and bounce right back up.
Yeah, pretty powerful bounce there. You got ES.
We're still on opening candle here. So
yeah. ES kind of lingering at that 74 or 57.80. Flow's kind of a spaghetti mess. Not really much to show there.
This is kind of what
15 minutes
talking about with NQ, the wicks and stuff. We were just up $1,200, and same candle we went down $600. $1,800 swing on just 3 lots.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
this
it's
is why you definitely got to be
the Violent Boy.
Yep.
There's your pop up.
Move up. Yep.
You got call volume ticking up again, but call premium dropping. But again, it's kind of a spaghetti mess at the open on Tide. It's hard to kind of make any sort of adjustment. But was that pop up just kind of like the last buyers for the morning and they push down? Because this, we'll see.
We're still kind of moving all over the place with it, so this time NQ came down, tested the 21, and bounced straight off of it.
You got ES now testing the VWAP.
Yeah. We are. I mean, we're not getting any really news out, so this is all just trying to sort out, find out where buyers and sellers are at, is what they're doing. Looks like they're just searching for buyers and sellers right this moment. So you hadn't really gotten a clear move. Looked like they wanted to move it down at first, and then just kind of holding track now what we got. So very interesting start with not much excitement with it so far.
How's CVD?
CVD, I'm looking at NQ. CVD is still negative 1,000, which is not right in line where it's been. Pull ES up. We'll see where ES is with it. ES is still going to be positive 12,000. So it's actually gone up a lot. So it seems like buyers are wanting to take control here.
Yeah, calls just had a nice move up. I'll switch to that. See calls spiking on, this is General Tide. Volume spiking with it. Still going. And then on holdings, again, kind of a spaghetti mess, but you can see the volume here ticking up and calls ticking up. So that's support.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're probably going to get stopped out here on NQ. It's tested VWAP a couple times, hadn't really ran away from VWAP, kind of just still chilling close to it. So the longer it stays around it, the better odds it has of breaking it to the upside, which could happen right here. Still not getting past it yet, but there it is. Just took me out there. I'm fine with that. We'll look to regroup here. Don't want to rush back into anything. Like I said, this is a combine, so I'm not. CVD on ES has gone to 14, right at 14,000. It's very strange move off the open. I'm kind of back and forth. And look, I'm gonna tell you the play so far, which what should have done is taken the bounce off the trend zone.
The zone, yeah.
I mean, we've gotten a 50-point move off of it there, So 3S times 50, there's your $3,000 to hit your day. That sucks. Can't chase here, even though it went right above VWAP, kind of rejected back down. ES is the same way, went above, came back below it. So kind of see what happens here. CVD is kind of coming back a little bit. It's under 14,000, like 13.7 on ES. It's a lot. I probably should have reset CVD before the open, to be honest with you. So we'd have got this move, but that's neither here nor there now at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of holding the trend zone still. And yeah, point of control right now, I have it at 57.80 for ES. So,
and that makes sense. It's I'll just look at. We'll look at bookmap with it here. See, it's holding around that 13.7, 13.8 area on CVD. You can see it. I mean, we're right in a cluster of orange, red, all these colors here. So you've got buyers and sellers on both sides. So it is what it is at this point. Well, like I said, we're not rushing back in any trade. Just hang out and see what happens. I mean, so far it's showing some strength here, so you have to keep that in the back of your head if you decide to go short.
Yeah, Nvidia really kind of probably carrying everything. If you look at that chart, it's right out the open. Just they've got an event today, so it appears. So
what
their
time
event
is there?
I don't know the specific time. I can look it up though.
Okay.
Let me see. I think it's normally midday, but so October 7th, 9th.
What was that? Just came through about NVIDIA. Give me a second here, folks. This is off Twitter. Yeah.
Flow is going straight up right now, so kind of interesting.
Well, I thought FSM came out with. I thought I saw some NVIDIA news, but that's older. It showed up. So Consumer Technology Association asks NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang to deliver keynote at CES 2025. So that's nothing burger. Nothing. And in Hong Kong news, you got a search has been launched for a solo hiker that is missing. It's Sunday.
Poor fella. Poor gal.
Yep.
Poor human.
Or human, I guess. Can you say that anymore?
Yeah. I don't know.
For whatever. For however you identify yourself as.
Yeah, calls push it up. You got a little move on puts down here, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got, holdings kind of doing the similar dance. So we'll see. You got NQ kind of doing its weird dancey thing. ES basically just fighting right below VWAP, but below VWAP, but above your trend.
ES is holding up a little stronger than NQ at this moment on this candle. We'll see what happens, but ES seems to be the stronger of the two. CBD is still suggesting that this is. I started to go long there, but and trust the zone, but not yet. We're gonna wait and see if we break it or what we do off of it. What is tide still showing the same? Put still rising a little.
But put still rising a little. Yeah, you got calls dipped a little bit. So that volume starting to drop. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
So we're still just hadn't done anything extra yet. No other trades. We're right back in that trend zone. We'll see what happens here if we break it down. There's the break. Does it hold? Putting up a fight with it. Iran prepared 10 areas respond to possible Israeli attack. Iran semi-official Tasnim sites inform military sources. Okay. I don't know what all that means, but I guess Iran has 10 possibilities to counterattack Israel.
Okay.
I mean, a buddy was talking, remember the pager incident with Israel there?
Mm-hmm.
Where they blew all those pagers up for all the leaders of Hezbollah and stuff. Yeah. It is amazing. I wish that their central intelligence is, unbeatable.
Yeah.
You just see watch a spy movie and it's happening in Israel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. No, it was the steps too, where I think that was the crazy side of it was, they do the pager thing and then they blew up the walkie-talkies and then they all have a meeting together and they blow up the building where they have their meeting.
Yeah, what's the worst job in the world to have right now? To be a leader in Hezbollah. You're getting killed if you're a leader in Hezbollah. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Here's your break of zone on ES. You got puts rising, calls falling a little. So we'll see if this move has any legs.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say MACD's crossing a little.
Yeah, I have a personal account that I trade, of course, ES. I'm not messing around with NQ, and then I actually trade MES, and the personal account. Because I'm just trying to make $100, $200 a day. I don't have to hit a goal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's end of the month, whatever we are over my initial balance, that comes out and pays bills and does whatever and keep it in there. So it's kind of a way to have some skin in the game without putting a lot of skin in the game. And we're up a little over $100 on a day on it so far. We
nice.
Actually, to play on the ES, we took the short and had a pretty decent stop loss on it. So it didn't hit, came down. Hit my first take profit. So I started out with 6. It actually hit 2 take profits. So now I have 2 MES now that I'm gonna let ride and see if we break down or if we pop up. We're guaranteed $100 on a day in that. And like I said, it's not trying to get rich, just trying to $100 a day, $200 a day. That's $500,000 a week extra. That's easy money. So
pay some bills,
buy lunch. Back up. We're popping some here again. CBD still holding its 13.7. CBD is still not come down on ES, which is really weird looking, to be honest with you. Even on the drop and whatever we get, it pops right back up. So
yeah, ES is now above VWAP. So it had a nice strong move.
yes.
Yeah, see if it holds.
What is tide turn on us?
Tide shifted, yep. So you had puts just drop and calls just pick up on this move up.
And you see book map, we got we're still on we're in a fire. In the zone. NQ did not like that move though, did it? That move up.
No, it didn't. It moved
right close to view up. We shall see. And look, I'm gonna tell you guys, I know a lot of you guys trade MES on like Roy trades it on Top Step, and a few of the other ones do. It's so much different when it's your real money.
Yeah.
So
it does.
$34 swing here is like, oh, it means more than Top Step. You don't even notice a $34 swing. Here you notice a $30 to $40 swing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's kind of cute. Oh,
you got a pretty solid rejection off of VWAP there for ES. It's now back in your zone. And now it's kind of battling. It's now under point of control. It's under 57.80. It's not really giving a signal where it wants to go right now.
I'm sitting there talking. You're not there.
Really?
Yeah, I was talking away to muted microphone. Please like and subscribe. If you're not liked, please like it. We are at 8:50 Central Time, so be on the lookout. We could have a mantra giveaway happening here before long, so stay salty, my friends.
So an indecision candle for that last one on ES, right at the zone. So you're just not really seeing much of anything.
Yeah.
Clear. Nvidia just came down a little bit.
Coming back some. We just can't get a break. We're in open range and we're kind of stuck in it for now.
Yeah. See, Apple kind of in the same spot, just kind of stuck in an open range. Nvidia came off of a high. It's about $1 20 off of its high set at the open. So we'll see if that has any juice.
Yeah, you got majority of the Mag 7 is red with looks like is that NVIDIA being the only exception so far. So
I think so, yeah. Amazon getting kind of thrashed, down almost 3%.
You got Prime Week this week too, isn't it?
I think so.
Starting today or tomorrow.
Tesla down 1.5%. They have a robotaxi event later this week.
I'm going to say we got that robotaxi event coming up with Tesla. So when is that? Friday?
Thursday.
Okay. We're still in this. Yes, we're still in this short. We hadn't got stopped out. I need to put a stop back at around break even.
Howie said that both Amazon and Apple had downgrades in pre-market.
Wow, how in the world could you downgrade Amazon and Apple? That's a good question, isn't it?
That is.
We'll see what happens here. We are now sitting about $170 up in the personal account. So that's actually, we are trailing. We're down to one MES now. We're just going to trail it down. If we trend down all day, could end up, making a little money off of it. Won't make a lot off of it, but we got this break here on the zone here in this trend zone in Q. I'm assuming we got it in ES too, right?
Yeah.
So now if you are looking for a short, looks like we just rushed our short this morning. It's kind of what we did. Annoying. What you want to see now? If you want to see a pullback back up to it and a test and a rejection, then you would look short off that. CBD on ES is still holding 13.5, which is very weird to me. We're not getting a drop on it really at all.
Yeah. I mean, this candle's setting a new day low. But yeah, you're not getting kind of violent drops at all.
NQ is still negative 2,000. So NQ saying that we have more downside. Let's see if it updates here. It's kind of doing its thing. So yeah, you're getting the complete opposite from NQ to ES now, which is that normally does not happen. So
no, they're very much lockstep together.
Yeah. And there we go. So now, like I said, we've got so it went back to, we just lost NQ. I don't know what happened there. Bookmap acted weird. So NQ is no longer subscribed to.
Okay.
If you see 1 hour candles, that's catchy. If you see 1 hour candles, do what? That's the question. Looks like it's retesting the breakout. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see here.
So puts are rising, calls are falling. You're getting kind of a stronger, or not stronger, but a slight move up here on ES. We'll see if it's enough to hold.
Here's the deal. We're either going to pass this account, we're going to get our money back here, or we're not looking for a huge move. I would like to see it come to that low. We might move it down. So we've got it here. We're either going to make money on this trade or we're going to blow this combine. No in-betweens on it.
No take specs.
No techie backies. And now we're just chilling on, I love this $180 up on the personal account, fixing to hit $200 up on it. So we're finna put let the stop a little tighter and let it go so we can Have a very positive day on it. Anything that's $200 I didn't have for the desk, go buy something with it.
Yeah. No, I think anybody here would be happy.
The funny thing, so I have Trade-O-Vate as my personal account, I guess, and of course I do Top Step. And if I do a payout request in my personal account, it's in my bank account typically 2 days after the fact, right? Top Step X, same thing. Top Step, when I do a payout, it's roughly 2 days after, so I get my money still similar time frames, which is crazy. One being a prop firm, one being a personal account. That's
funny.
That's really, really solid. All right, looks like wants to pop up here and take us out. I don't know. Let's already subscribe. Okay. What are we doing here? Why is it not showing anymore? CVD on ES has popped to 14.5. 14.5.
Now, flow is still suggesting a little bit of weakness, but the volume kind of had a small tick. So let me showcase that. So you see here the volume just has a very slight uptick there at the there. And then holdings, you've got puts crossed above calls, but you've got volume still in control on the call side. So interesting stuff.
Hey, look at the chat.
Gotcha.
Private chat.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
I'm not sure. Well, I mean, it's not like a big thing. My son's here this weekend.
No worries.
So he's got class at some point. I don't know if he's going to hop down. So if I just hop off real quick, I'm talking to my son. So
no problem.
Maybe we get to introduce Mr. Eli to the world.
So we're getting that, what you just called right earlier. You wanted to see a retest of the zone and a rejection. And this candle's starting to play nice with that.
Yep.
So again, still in kind of a choppy range. Not a definitive move one way or the other, but you're getting some clarity here.
Yeah. I don't know what we're doing here, but whatever. I want this drop, Roy. I want to hit it. I want to see it. I want y'all to see me move this thing down and start running down with it. That's the fun times.
Puts are
NQ. This thing could come down. It could wick either way and take me out both sides in one candle. So,
yeah.
Crazy thing about it.
Yeah. How's CVD looking?
It's still only on ES. Some reason I'm having issues with the NQ feed on Bookmount, but ES is still 14.5 CVD. So
okay.
Hey guys, give me 2 seconds. This is not going to be this won't be long. I just gotta run outside and take care of something real fast, and I'll be right back.
No problem. So it looks like we may get a little bit of move up, probably on ES, back just a few points. Let's see if it can hold a retest. Yeah, kind of just choppy waters right now. No real clear direction I'm seeing. Let's kind of go through some. He's getting popped. He may get stopped out here if it breaks through. I got flow. Switch flow on. So you got puts rising, calls rising together. Volume, call volume's dropping. Spaghetti mess, but you guys can see that puts are above calls. Still the volume for calls is rising. Let me look around. What we got right here. All right, so that's my Solana. There's a yes. You can see the big candle here. Hadn't quite got back up to VWAP, but it's about to touch shortly. Let's go to Mag 7. So you can see your Mag 7, Apple red, NVIDIA green, Microsoft red, Google red, Amazon red, Meta just turned green, and Tesla looks to be climbing. So let's take a look at Apple. So Apple's kind of grinding itself higher. NVIDIA, ooh, that don't look good. That don't look good at all. That's one to watch. See if it comes back and gives up all its gains. Microsoft hit VWAP and rejected. These are obviously shorter time frames. Google just got sold off right at the open after a pop, and then let's see if it wants to grind its way up. So you're getting quite a mixed bag out here. Amazon may have found a bottom here. Let's see what it's doing. We got MACD kind of curling. Yeah, NVIDIA. Why it does that? Just moving averages. NVIDIA doesn't look good, so keep an eye on everything. Where's my main watch list? Oh, I'll find it. There's my crypto stuff. Just add yes here.
I'm back.
Hello. I'll fix all that.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. You got Tide flipping around, so you got potentially a rejection spot here.
CVD is 15,700, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, do you get a VWAP test? Let me switch to your thing. VWAP pop up.
Yeah. CVD looks like it's going for 16,000. I'm saying we come down the most. You got so many orders sitting around that 57.75 area.
Mm-hmm.
Are kind of moving them a little bit now, so NQs looks like it's fixing. It wants to take me out. We're gonna let it close it out if it does, and we'll fail the combine.
The puts and calls are basically wrapping themselves around on flow, but has volume.
We got $60 left on it, by the way.
Okay.
CVD just went over 16,000. It's going to take me out here. There it is. Took it out. So it was fun. Doesn't take long to lose it on that. Playing with a 100K combine. And now look, let's get a drop now. I went on and got out. So we're on the personal account too. 150 up on it where we finished on the personal account. So that's a win for the day.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like it wants to pop.
Let's go.
There's the pop. Yes, popping now above VWAP. So now you're looking for if it can hold above VWAP. It's kind of coming down pretty quick now.
Yeah, it's CVD's telling the story. So I'll pull back here. If we test VWAP, which is 82 area, put an order in here. I'd like to get in on a long. CVD's fixing to go over 17,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's building, so we're in it on a trade. We'll put our stop here. And we'll see what happens. We'll trail the stop up if it does get the move. Back to 16.5, so it's showing a tad bit of and it's popping back up above 16.5. So you're seeing it's got to get past 85, 57.85, then we can get a run to 57.90. And then possibly see the 5,800. So we're going to put you on 5,800. So if we can get the move there, I'm not saying it's definitely going there, but I like this risk to reward for sure on this trade. This is actually a XFA, so this is money. We'll see what we do here. See what we do here. You can look, we came down below that zone and wanted to play around down there for a little bit, and then it said, you know what, we're going to pop back above it, and we're going to get a break here at some point, and we'll have to readjust this zone for sure. But CVD is back over 17,000 now. It's wanting to go towards 17.1. We shall see. We shall see.
We got calls rising a bit here as well. Puts just had a nice little curl up, which is probably why you see this slight move.
Yeah, it looks like we could test 77 area, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I got order 77.50. Which is right around, not too far from here. So let's see if this trend zone, if it holds up again, or if it breaks down. I don't love this candle. I love CVD.
Yeah. It's got a spike in puts and spike in calls.
I was thinking about adding one here. We're going to add one there. Now we'll look to see if we can get a little out of this, then what we do on it.
It is right at point of control right now. So
CVD's come back low. Oh, you just had you can see that there's area right above it where it just popped those orders in, and then you saw that little move down on it. And then as soon as you got that slight little move down, they pulled those orders. So I don't know if that was somebody trying to get in, what they were doing.
Yeah.
But they flashed those orders really quick that actually moved it down. Then as soon as it moved down, they pulled those orders back out. So, and then they just flashed them back above 82.50 and then pulled them. So you're seeing a lot of orders pop in and out now. CVD is still going back for 17,000. And then you can see on here, we're testing VWAP. Can't get the break on VWAP this time. So I don't love all of these wicks up here that you're getting, but
calls with a strong move.
Calls with a strong move.
Yeah, calls with a strong move up.
Oh wow. Wow. I didn't realize puts have risen that much there with it.
Right. So that's the tricky part, is they're both above the zero line. So puts are rising and calls are rising at the same time. Your volume, of course, is in the favor of the calls, but See if buyers show up or if they're just going to let it kind of peter down. Interesting. Let's take a look at Mag 7.
Very interesting.
So Mag 7. Yeah, Apple, red, Nvidia, maybe found its little spot. Meta, yikes. VWAP test rejection. Tesla, looks like it's a bear flag. Looking like a bear flag. Yeah, I mean, the Mag 7 not looking pretty right now. I don't know why Nvidia does that. Apple,
yeah, we dropped below that.
There's your culprit.
What is Apple doing? What's she doing, Apple?
What's she doing?
This thing is probably going to stop me out. We're halfway to the stop out now. CVD's 16.4, 16.5 still. Very strange.
Yeah, so the slightest dip on calls you saw. Yeah, I don't know. It is just stuck in a range. I mean, this is the definition of chop. Really, there's should have been no real trade here. So quite having breakouts and candles closing at significant areas.
Right.
Stage.
If you get a pop here, if you can break VWAP, you should get a decent move up. They're popping orders at 87.50. Well, okay, the book map just changed again, so it's not much to really read right this second, to be honest with you. The book map, they're popping orders in and out. You got orders at 80. You can see you got them stacked to both sides, so that's why you're seeing chop. What gets me is they're popping these orders in to stop a move both ways, back and forth. So, like I said, I don't know if they're trying to get an entry, if they're trying to just looking for buyers both ways and see which, then pick a direction. I don't know. It's really confusing right this second. But here goes the VWAP test. If we can get a VWAP break, might see a decent little move back up to high day. But right now it's struggling with VWAP. So you see CVD is building back to 17,000. Let's look back at it. You can see we got right to VWAP and stop. So
puts with a move down, calls with a move up. So you could get that break on VWAP here.
17.2 on CVD. Yeah, it just can't break away from it and clear it, though, is the thing. Can't break away from it and clear it, which is what we're looking for. I would love to cut one of these if we get to 57.85. That would be fantastic. Then we'd move the stop up and to that bottom of that previous candle or the candle we're on now. And then just kind of play it from there and see. Hey, there's one out.
Hey. Yeah, flow kind of suggesting that move.
Yeah, CVD's fixing to hit. Looks like he wants to hit 18,000. Crazy, right?
Crazy. Nvidia got some mojo. There's your retest of VWAP.
At this point, I mean, what do you expect from VWAP? Do you expect to hold? I mean, it's been kind of going back and forth, so. It is 9:15. We're in a trade. So 9:15.
Starting to get a little clarity, showing a little strength here, holding above it. This candle can close. I mean, it's still 330 left in the candle, but it wicked in the zone that I had drawn, and now it looks like it wants to push maybe to a high a day. Well, high of open session, I should say, not high of regular stuff. Regular ES session. You got called trending higher.
We're taking that here. Yeah, we're $400 there. We couldn't. I wanted to move it. We took $400. We're locking that account.
And then there's your pop.
Yep.
Nice pop. NVIDIA seeing orders.
We took a few MES on that pop too, so we are up $250 from the personal account.
Nice.
And probably more than likely, I mean, we don't have a lockout feature here, but I can log out. So there's that. All right, everybody, it is time.
It's a time.
Code phrase is 100. Put code 100 in the chat now for a chance to win a monitor. We are going from 10 minutes, so it is, we'll say it's 9:18. At 9:28, it will come down. So whoever's in here at that point will have a chance to win a monitor. And keep this up. Once this comes down is when the raffle will be closed.
Contest is over. All right. 100.
Code 100. Come on, somebody wants to win it, don't you?
I thought it was going to be a Hail State or
what are you talking about?
Code 100. So you got calls and puts. Calls rising a little bit. Oh, thanks, Howie. Nice message.
Yeah, thank you, Howie.
Kind of an interesting thing here. You got it's kind of flattening out on the put side, and then it's kind of a slight little tick up. Calls like tick down. Volume still going up. Holdings calls had a nice move to break away from puts. Kind of in this weird. Well, to be honest, you're kind of just riding the channel, right? I mean, that's just what it's doing.
Yep.
So point of control is still 5780 for me on ES, or 5787, 5788. That's looks like it wants to come down and test. VWAP starting to flatten, as you can see.
Yep.
No longer kind of trending straight down.
Yeah, you got your 8 is cross VWAP, so that's a bullish signal here. So
your calls are dropping right now, and your puts are rising. So you could have that retest of the zone / VWAP, which could be a good long entry if all indicators show. Wait for the zone S to do what? So, there's 100. Dirty Harry, 100. Cool. We got 2 entries. 50% chance to win a monitor.
That's right. Love it. I don't know what I just did here.
5782 looks like a good spot on ES. Let's see if it can hold. 5780 is point of control as well, so you kind of have that little range. Slight uptick in calls on this drop. So you have this drop, very slight uptick there. Emphasis on slight. So let's see if there's any follow through on this move. Holdings has a drop. Puts are dropping. Volume still rising. Let's see what are the top premiums. We got Nvidia dominating top premiums with Tesla second. No surprise there, given the events this week. BABA, Master, PDD. Cool. We'll switch back over. See the chart. So we had that pullback. See if it can break through that zone, or will it hold it? Break through the zone, or will it hold it?
$1 million question.
So here comes your VWAP retest on ES.
Yeah, we're not really. I'm going to tell you. We're going to add one here. We'll see if this is going to bounce. CBD's kind of suggesting, Bookmap's kind of suggesting we're going to get a bounce back up to the 90 area. So we're going to check this out and see if we can. That'll hit a couple $100 on it, and then it'll be a decent little trade here. So definitely want to move you up. I don't want to take any big chances here. So if we do get a flush real quick, we'll get out of it.
Yeah, let's say flow's starting to hint that way as well. The puts are kind of leveling off. Took a combine long on that little drop. I'm up 120 on an XFA, just taking small trades on these little zone tests. But it's about as clear as the college football playoff right now. Looks like it wants to pop, but just not running away.
Yep.
So in a range this tight, would you recommend fibs? I mean, are fibs more powerful in a tighter range? Or I think they're like kind of self-fulfilling when they're so tight, right?
Yeah, you had fibs. You could have. Let's see what it would have done if you'd have done it here. You would have got a pullback here. You'd have got it back to the 50, and then it bounced. Mm-hmm. I mean, it would have been perfect here so far.
Yeah.
We'll see here. It's got to come back pretty much down to my stop before we would using fibs. Fibs are different. Let's look at fibs this way. And I bet you're going to get a clearer picture here. And if you look this way, look exactly what happened. Came up to the golden zone and rejected back down on the bigger time frame. So
yeah.
Back at VWAP, testing VWAP again. 2 minutes left. We got a couple entries in it. Hey, Harry, y'all did not lose this weekend. Dirty Harry's a State fan. They didn't lose. They had a bye week.
Oh, look at that.
The joke. I had to throw the joke in there.
I will say Florida State showed a little bit better heart at times.
Really? Well, you had a different quarterback playing too.
Yeah, different QB. Sparked the offense a little bit. Receivers still dropped the ball like crazy. Uh,
Dirty Hair
Defense
says,
atrocious.
"No way for us to keep from the L." I get you. I get you.
So you got calls.
18,100 CUD.
Calls having a little bit of drop here. Puts kind of flattening out on general market tide. Holdings. Let me flip that over. Holdings kind of seeing that drop here. Again, volume though increasing. Here's your general is yeah. Interesting to see if you get this kind of pullback. I don't think you're not looking like a stronger pullback, and it is holding above VWAP. It is holding above that zone. So if it breaks down, it's going to require some momentum. And if there's anything this day has shown us so far, there is no momentum anywhere.
That is probably the most accurate statement of the day so far. And somehow we blew that combine, and it is what it is on that point. But as far as other accounts, heck, we've had a good day. We got 401 XFA. We're in this trade here. We're either going to lose a little or make something. We did really good in our personal account, so I'm super pumped with that. Contest is now over. So contest is over. So we have 2 entries. So
hey, 2%
entry here. So y'all have a 50% chance of winning. So all right, let's see if we can close this. I don't know if you can see this. You got Harry and Zone. 2 names there. This is the spin the wheel to see who wins. Wheel is spinning. Wheel is spinning. Wheel is spinning. It is going to be Harry won. So Harry, I actually have your info, so I will get with you one off and get you the monitor to
Congratulations.
You. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Zone, for entering. Thank you, Howie, for allowing somebody else to win.
Yeah, no, first giveaway is in the books.
We'll make it bigger. Everybody saw there was no cheating there. We had it in there. Spin the wheel. You each had a 50% chance of winning. So thank you both. Thanks everybody, seriously, for being here.
Thanks everybody. Yeah.
But Harry, I will get you your monitor, and I want to see pictures of you actually using it for trading. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Harry! You want to
look at that?
Harry don't want a monitor on his birthday, so happy birthday, Harry!
Birthday dreams do come true.
They do. They do.
Little pop here on calls. So again, you're just kind of grinding above VWAP. Look at that. Howie wishing you a happy birthday, Harry. It's a good time, good vibes. Even when things are boring and slow, we just keep the good vibes going.
Absolutely. We're just sitting here chilling on this side, nothing. We're still on the trade, and this might be one of those that could take hours to play out. Is the thing that sucks about it. It's 9:30. Besides the giveaway, it's been kind of lackluster today. You see this trend zone is coming back, testing it again, right at VWAP. CBD is still holding around 18,000, so it's very strange on that part that we're getting this pullback on it.
Got put slightly rising on it. calls with a slight dip on general market tide. But I mean, it's holding. There's basically three things I'm looking at: is the VWAP, which it looks like it just broke down, the zone, which it's testing now, and then the point of control, which is right below the zone. So ES is in a spot where
could see a dip below that zone and not move all the way down too. So
yeah.
Hey, so hold on, guys.
Boop, boop, boop. So you got this interesting kind of spot where we're just all looking for clarity. So here's what Flow's showing us. Again, you got calls dropping, puts rising. Both are above the zero premium line. You got similar situation here where calls falling, puts rising. A little bit more of a pronounced move there, but so you just waiting for clarity.
CBD's coming back to 17 and just bounced back up again. So
yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of a bounce on the point of control line. So
we're almost to the point where we're fixing to something's fixing to happen with this trend because we can't continue to. We can, but we're getting so tight here. We're finna get a break probably, I would assume, but does it pop back up too? It's a pretty extreme one. We could actually change it, to be honest with you, now that we're at this point. So if you change it to that, sorry, I'm not even on my screen here. You change it to that, you can see we still got room to run before it does anything. So
yeah,
this is where we're at. This is what we're doing.
Calls dropping.
9:30. Calls are dropping. Interesting. CBD's popping back up. 17.6, 17.7.
Yeah, calls are dropping. Puts are rising. So I like that point of control line on ES, and then it kind of stalled right here at the previous candle high. Let's look around the market. What is doing it? Nvidia it's slowly recovered, almost a high, about $1 away from high day. Microsoft looks like it wants to recover. Google looks like it wants to recover. Amazon's kind of meh. Tesla, low a day. Tesla, kind of surprising. I guess everybody's anticipating a sell the news event. I don't know.
I guess.
Apple's starting to get some mojo. So you may see a pop here if Apple and Nvidia continue their.
Let's look. Well, you got it pulled up, right?
Yep.
You
got a good candle on Apple there, pushing up. These are 3-minute candles. And then Nvidia said up, down we go, and then bounced up. So it's, again, they're kind of all right here waiting for some momentum. I hate that. So I think Apple's your ticket here. You want to watch for momentum. Because NVIDIA is just a wild boy. NVIDIA does its own thing. In a minute, it can pop itself up.
Yes.
Apple's kind of your slow grinder at times. So got that. Let's switch over to market tide. So calls volume still pretty high, but you see the premium starting to slow down. And on tide, you've got volume still going up on the call side, with a little dip here. So just grinding up this channel. That's what it looks like. If we go back to the channel. We'll drop on calls on the holdings. Then it kind of recovered right away.
Yeah. We're still just pillow farting here around.
How's CBD?
CBD is holding at 19,200.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harry, you will have your monitor at your house Wednesday, some point Wednesday. You'll have it.
Wow.
So, how's that for service?
MC Prime.
That's it. CBD is over 20,000, 20,500 and rising. So, it's suggesting that we could get a pop here. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. What is
flow kind of just trending up?
Yeah, tide showing. Yeah,
and then you got general market tide shows a little bit different drop, but you see that little pop in calls. So
yeah.
it's
Interesting. We're not getting a move. There's a bright spot to this. We have not hit our stop loss yet. Which, and I say that, it's going to drop to our stop loss with CBD going to 20 up. Looks like it's going to hit 21,000 here shortly. So that would be this par course there, wouldn't it?
Calls spiked up. Show that. These calls had a nice spike up there the last few minutes. And there's your holdings spiked up. But again, puts also spiking up. So this is confusing. And then spike down on general market tide with puts rising. So who do you believe?
$1 million question there, Mr. Roy. We're kind of stuck here at 20,500, so not getting the minimum up.
All right.
River Zone says, "Have a good day, guys. Unlocked. Made 200. Good job.
Nice job."
Harry says, top tier service. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We strive to be that. Why put off anything? You can do it now. Well, I said that. CBD has just dropped below 20,000, went to 19.5. So we're actually getting some momentum on CBD side to the downside.
Got flow looking like it wants to cross as well.
Give me literally 2 seconds. It won't be long. Just 2 seconds here.
Yeah, so you got flow. You're seeing the and there you see the move down. So you could get a strong move down here if you get any sort of continuation. But your call volume is still strong. But we'll see if this little dip gets bought up, or is this going to be the more dramatic move that everybody's been waiting on today? Over here, looks like Apple's grinding up. It had a little dip. Nvidia had its dip, and it looks like a candle came in and saved it. Oh, that's annoying. I need to lock that.
I'm back.
Let's see if Apple gets some follow through. Let's drop.
CBD is below 19,000 now.
Puts and calls. Looks like they're crossing.
Yeah, we came down. Well, I stepped away for it real quick. We came down a couple of ticks from taking me out and then bounced back up. So CBD is back to 19,000 now.
Where are the orders sitting?
I mean, you can look now, but they're sitting all around it. You got to the upside right above 57.85, downside right below 57.77.50. You got just two clusters on both sides there. So honestly, it's just pick a side.
Yeah.
See, CBD is 18, fixing to be back up to 19,000 again. So very well could see a decent pop here.
Calls and puts almost crossed, and then they did the thing that they always do.
Yep, I saw that. As soon as you said that they were going to bounce, they were going to cross, the words came out of your mouth and calls popped up.
Yeah. Obviously, holdings are showing a different deal, so kind of a little bit of a pump fake there on the on the flow.
Yes. CBD's back over 19,000 now. So, and what did we come hit?
Yep.
Hit our new zone we drew out and bounced right off of it. We are coming up on 9:43. I think that it is about time for us to call it a day here. What do you think, Roy?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just kind of chopping around and getting yourself in more of a pickle than anything.
You see the trade I'm in. I hadn't added to this trade. This trade's either we're gonna make $500 on it, or we're gonna lose $300. One of the two. It's not.
Yeah.
No in between. Looks like we might lose it before we go, but odds are, if I do take any more trades today, I'm gonna wait. We're to the point now where we're gonna have a lull in volume.
Yeah.
Probably, if we can hold here, we should see a move back up. We're getting, we're going into the European close, which typically you get a move up on the European close. Not always, but you typically get a little move up with the lower volume, and then you see a move. But it might, like I said, it might stop us out before then. If it does, so be it. We'll either look for later on in the day, or we'll come back in the morning where we're at. We will have go back to a fresh combine tomorrow on here. I don't know if we're going to try to trade NQ again on it. I like NQ, but today probably wasn't the best day to play around with it, to be honest with you. We had a couple good trades. We actually turned green, but then it turned against pretty quick. So that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. It's par for the course. So we'll come back tomorrow with a fresh new combine. Like I said, we've already locked one XFA up for the day. It's already done, up $400, so it's locked, can't be traded. I'm up a couple $100 and $250, I think, in the personal account over here. So it is logged off. That's why I can't see what I'm up, because I logged out of it. So I'm not trading anymore. Don't need that in there. Roy, what'd you finish today? Did you do anything? Do any trading?
Yeah, I did my XFA. I had plus 125. And then a combines. Let me go over there. I have a combine plus 255 and then plus 300. So I did pretty good today. I kind of kept it light and just not trying to rush much this week. It's trying to get into the better habit of kind of easing into the week rather than putting myself in a hole on Monday and then using the rest of the week on a bad foot. Those will happen, right? Some Mondays I'll just have a bad moment. But trying to just be a little bit better about that. So, all right, cool.
A little news we had come out just a second ago. So really, sirens are sounded in central Israel. So obviously there's some kind of attack going on there. So pray for peace over there, folks. This is not good. We need all these wars and stuff to end. I get the reason why some things happen, but it's just you got a lot of innocent people that are getting hurt and killed for no reason. So pray for peace. That's if you're a praying person, pray for peace or whatever you do. We need peace in the world. We won't ever have it, but we can continue to pray for it and hope for it. So
yeah, try to make it happen.
yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna call it there right before my stop loss hits. So have a good day. Once we get to 500, we're inching on up. I think, like I said, we had 174 when we started this morning. So we'll see where we're at today. But 500, we'll do a little better giveaway and see if we can do something, keep people going day in, day out. So thank you, Roy. You got anything to say to everybody before we leave?
Just thank you. Thank you. Always a pleasure, guys. And if you had a good day, good job. If you had a bad day, no worries. Tomorrow's a new day.
That's right. That's right.
So,
you know what? Today and tomorrow is both good days to have a good day.
Exactly. So,
all right, man. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye, guys.